Hello everyone, welcome to the very first YouTube live mini readings. Well, this isn't the first one, but I think I did them a really long time ago, and then I just never did them again because I kind of gave up on YouTube for a second, but now I'm back at it with YouTube. So yeah, so these readings were purchased on the when were these purchased? Today is the 28th. So these were purchased on the 26th, but they're for the 20th. Okay, I'm like mixing up my own words. Okay, anyways, you can find your timestamp in the description after all of the readings are done. So yeah, let's get into it. I don't accept super chats for readings or anything, and these are the only readings being done here are the people who purchase. So nobody else, and they're not available for purchase. It's just everyone who already purchased for today, and then I'll open them back up for a different date. So yeah, let's get into it. I know it's not like super early, it's almost 11, but when was the last time I did mini readings during the day? I don't even know. Okay, so we're gonna start with Shelby. 148. I don't even have your reading up, girl. Let me. My internet is being so slow. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem. Okay. Okay, so this question is about your baby daddy. And you want it to be a spiritual reading. Okay. Spirit, please tune into Shelby. Okay. Why is Shelby's baby daddy treating her like shit? Okay. What spiritual deck am I being drawn to? Do the fairies. The fairies are always very honest. Oh, Jesus. A bunch just fell out. Oh my God. Also, I hope everyone had a good holiday. Let's get an overall energy here. Two of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess in the reverse. I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. He feels like he can manipulate you out of like money or something. He feels like he can talk you into giving him more money, maybe more child support. I don't know if you pay child support. I don't know how that works between you two, but he feels like he can manipulate you out of something. He feels like if he like talks down to you enough, there's a lot here about communication and you not trusting yourself, if that makes sense. So we start with the Two of Wands, which is making some sort of plan. And then to clarify, we have Greenman's Bride, sacred union, commitment ceremony, maturing into deep relationship. So he's planning on, I hope this makes sense. Like, this technically is a positive card, but if he's being manipulative, it just feels very like, it feels like there's a facade happening. I'm getting a while. Hold on, let me get my shit together. He feels like he can take parts of your relationship and like use it to his advantage, whatever that means. Parts of your relationship, only you are going to know the specifics of your guys's relationship. Whatever you feel like is unique to your dynamic, he feels like he can take that and like manipulate it to his advantage. I hope that makes sense. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is communication. It can also be someone who's impulsive. And to clarify, we have catch me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. So he's kind of just like shooting in the dark. He wants to see how much he can get out of you. He wants to see how much he can get out of you. He wants to see what he can get away with. We then have the Queen of Pentacles, which is money. I always get mom energy from the Queen of Pentacles as well. So that does not surprise me that that's coming out. Obviously, the Empress is more... that's more associated with mother stuff, but it's because she can prioritize a lot. So again, like he feels like you can handle a lot of bullshit, and he knows that you can. Obviously, you've been doing that for a long time. He knows that whatever he throws at you, you're going to kind of just like, or he feels like you're just going to kind of give into it. So I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying like how he feels. To clarify that, we have secret doorway, working with intuition, second sight opening, and dimensional doorways. So again, he feels like he can get into your mind, into your psyche, and just like pick at things, and then he can use things to his advantage to get whatever the fuck it is that he wants. We then have the High Priestess reverse, which is you not trusting yourself, and he feels like there is an insecurity with you. Like he feels like you don't trust yourself. He feels like you're not gonna stand up for yourself. Again, I'm not saying this is like trying to be a hater for you or to you, right? I'm just saying like this is how he views his relationship with you. He kind of feels like, it sounds really fucking mean because obviously I don't view you this way, but like he views you as like kind of like a doormat. To clarify, we have fairy tales reverse, letting go, detachment, and moving on. He feels like, he just feels like you're stuck somewhere, and he feels like you're always going to be stuck in that place, and you're not going to get yourself out of it because you don't trust yourself to get yourself out of it. So he's going to milk that for everything that he can. Overall, we have the Six of Swords and the Two of Swords in the reverse. The Six of Swords is moving on to calmer waters, but the Two of Swords in the reverse is being at a crossroads. It's a separation. It's needing to make a really tough decision. So I think that he knows that eventually you're probably going to get sick of this and probably reach a breaking point, a boiling point, and stand up for yourself and, you know, be done with him or whatever. But it's like, until then, there's kids screaming outside. Until then, he's gonna milk you for whatever he can get from you. I don't know how your like custody works. Like, I don't know what it is that you provide or what he provides, but he feels like he can get shit out of you. So, or maybe that's like his next thing. Maybe he's gonna try to get child support from you or something. Can I have a spiritual message, please? Yeah, distractions. Distractions. He wants to just like cause a lot of chaos so that he can like get what he wants out of you. I don't know what else to say. When do you see this getting better? So full moon is the overall energy, which is interesting. And then we have summer and when you least expect it. So, I mean, you have more control over the timeline than you think you do, right? And I always say that. Obviously, I know this is very complicated because you have a child with this person and there's the legal system and all that stuff. But at the same time, like, if you really, really want to like nip this in the bud, you're going to have to like bite the bullet and go to war with him, basically. Go to war with him. Get yourself a lawyer. I know that shit's expensive, but like, he really wants to play this game. You're going to have to play it a lot smarter. Play smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. He's trying to get something out of you. He has a plan with the Two of Wands here. He has a plan, and he's trying to create a bunch of chaos in your brain so that you're not confident in yourself and so that he can get whatever it is that he's looking for. So don't let these kids outside, they have just been screaming. They were doing this yesterday too. I'm not a hater of like kids playing, but like there are a couple of kids out there who literally they just scream and scream and scream. And I'm like, are you guys okay? So, okay, that's your first reading, Shelby. I'm gonna fulfill that. And then you bought another one. Okay, so let's talk about Juan. So your question is, does Juan truly love me and want to be with me? No. I feel like the last few times that we've talked about Juan, you've asked the same things. So at this point, obviously I'm going to pull on how he truly feels, but at this point, like, you should know, you should know if he like truly loves you or not. And I'm not saying that I can't be helpful, but I'm not there in the relationship with you. You know, if I'm pulling that he's frustrated with the relationship, that doesn't mean that he doesn't love you. But like, if you feel like you can't tell if that man loves you or not, then you have to make the decision, right? Like, if we keep pulling on the same thing over and over again and you're getting the same, and that's the thing with Juan too. I feel like I keep getting like the same answer. I think like at the beginning I was like, oh yeah, Juan really loves you and he wants to be with you. But at the same time, like, I think that's when we first started pulling on him, but the last reading we did, it was more of like, I think there's like a frustration there. But it doesn't mean he doesn't love you, but like, if this isn't working for you, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you guys love each other or not. If it's not working and if it's not compatible, if it's not working, it's okay for you to break up with him, you know? And you even wanted to break up with him the last time we talked. Okay, Spirit. Can I have Juan's energy, please? Oh, we got 3 cards for his energy. How does Juan truly feel about Shelby? What are Juan's true intentions with Shelby? Yeah, he feels like he can't get through to you. He feels like, I mean, he told you that you have commitment issues, right? Obviously, like, I can't speak for you. If you feel like you don't have commitment issues, then like, I don't know. We have discussed in your past readings how you do kind of look for something wrong, right? So that is an indication of a commitment issue. It doesn't mean that you don't want to be in a relationship and you don't want to be loved, but like constantly looking for something wrong or like waiting for the other shoe to drop is a commitment issue. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to say that I'm on his side because I'm not on his side. Like, if he's making you feel like shit, and like you said that also, like, you're having a really hard time getting along with like his kids and stuff like that. So it's just a lot. And you're asking like, do I really know what I want? Do I really want him? You're like, I don't know. Should I settle? Is this how I want my life to be? I know you were kind of just like typing out questions, and I know you're technically, sorry, I'm like all over the place. I haven't done live readings in a long time. I know that you're kind of like asking those questions out loud to yourself, but I just want to reiterate that I can't really answer those questions for you. I can tell you what your life looks like if you stay with Juan or if you don't stay with Juan, right? So these are all questions that you have to figure out for yourself. And I know that that's really frustrating, but it just sounds like you're not happy with. Hey, Biscuit. That's my dog. That's my old dog's name. That's so funny. But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying because that comment distracted me. Okay, anyway, so let's get into it. So this is his general energy. We have the Five of Swords, and then we have the Four of Swords reverse and the Ten of Wands. The Five of Swords is feeling like he's kind of out on his own, and then the Four of Swords in the reverse is needing to rest. The Ten of Wands is feeling overly burdened. So he's just really stressed out, and he feels like he's not getting any support. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that that's how he feels. And that's his general energy. So that could have to do with, you know, his job and his baby mama and maybe his friendships. It could, and you, it could be all of it all at once. So I'm not saying that's just because of you, but he feels really stressed out and he feels like he's doing it all on his own. He feels like he has no support. So he's stressed. How he feels about you, we have the Page of Swords reverse, the Page of Cups reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune tells me that he thinks that this could turn around. But the two pages here tells me that he feels like you're a little bit immature when it comes to relationships. Again, I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that that's how he feels. The Page of Swords reverse, he feels like he's constantly under a microscope with you. Like he feels like he's always doing something wrong, or like you're always like side-eyeing him and watching him. And the Page of Cups reverse is like a creative block. So he feels like he can't really get through to you. Like it doesn't matter how much he tries to communicate with you, right? The pages are communication cards. So both of them in the reverse, he feels like he can't really communicate with you. Like he can't really get through to you. So again, with the Wheel of Fortune, he feels like it can turn around, like it can get better. But with that Five of Swords coming out in his general energy, he feels like he's doing everything on his own. Like he feels like he's not really being listened to. So I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying that's how he feels. His intentions with you, we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Death card. So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, kind of seeing that as you and the baby mama. I can't remember if you said you were having issues with the baby mama too. I know you were having trouble getting along with, I think, his oldest kid. I can't remember if you said you were having problems with the baby mama, but the Death card to me feels like someone needs to go. Someone needs to go. And he's trying to figure out who he's going to prioritize. If he can't make it work with you, if he feels like he can't get through to you, I do think he is going to break up with you. Yeah, because the Death card doesn't mean someone's going to die. It means that something needs to change. So, you know, who is he going to choose? If it's not working, who is he going to choose? He's probably going to choose the mother of his kids so that he can keep trying to see his kids. It just is what it is, right? The kids come before everything. You would put your son before him as well. But that's just kind of what it seems like to me. And he's trying to figure that out. He's trying to figure out who needs to stay and who needs to go. I think you guys are kind of on your last leg. That's what it feels like to me. Like he's kind of like, I'm going to give this one more chance with the Wheel of Fortune. And if it doesn't work, if I can't get through to her, if she doesn't believe me when I tell her things, then I just have to let it go. So that's what I feel like with him. It's not that he doesn't love you. I think he does, but he feels like he can't, but he feels like no matter how much he tells you that, you don't believe him. Overall, we have the Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Knight of Swords is another communication card. It's also like news. It can be very straightforward, right? The Four of Pentacles is holding on to something too tightly. So I think the general energy of this reading is like you have all of the information that you need to be able to make a decision to move forward with your life. You have all of the research. You have all of the experience to answer the questions that you keep asking yourself. And it's been sitting in your brain. It's been sitting on your heart for some time now. And it's time to just make a decision. I can't give you the answers. I can give you I can give you like the energy. I can read the energy for you and tell you like what's going on in people's minds, but I can't tell you what to do. So yeah. Oh, hello. How are you? It feels weird to be on during the day. I hope you had a good holiday. Okay, can I have a spiritual message, please? You know what I like about the chat on YouTube is that the comments kind of like pop up and then they disappear. So I'm not like distracted. Nice. Dude, you're so active. You're so active. Like, I wish I had that drive, man. If they stay together, if Shelby and Juan stay together, when do you see it getting better? Oh my gosh, you got this in your last timing card too, when you least expect it. Not yet. Shelby, you need to decide if you want to be with this man. You just need to decide if you want to be with this man. Do you want to be with him? Is it worth it? I just feel like you're stressed out. If it's too stressful to be with him, break up with him and just leave him alone, you know? And love is not supposed to be this stressful. So don't sit around and worry about whether or not this was the one. The one is going to make you feel safe and loved, and the one is not going to cause a bunch of chaos in your brain. No, nobody is perfect, but like you're like way too stressed out in this relationship. I just feel like you're not supposed to be this stressed out, right? I think that that's a generational curse that we all kind of have to break. This idea that we have to be stressed out and struggle of is normal. It's not normal. Your spiritual card is Catch Me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Yeah, I don't really get the vibe that you want to stay with him. I think that you love him, and I think that there is a reality where this really genuinely works, but we're not in that reality. We're in this reality, and it's just not working. And it's up to you to make that decision to walk away, right? So I personally, like, if you need someone to tell you what to do, I would tell you to break up with him, because I just feel like you personally, you're too stressed out being with him. It's too much. We have Scorpio energy here. Lots of Scorpio, actually. Makes sense. Okay. That is what I have for you, Shelby. I appreciate you as always. I'm sending you lots of love. I try, but I'm also watching my friends. Oh, I love puppy sitting. Oh, okay, thank you, Shelby. Different, but I hope it's a great. Yeah, I think it'll really help. It feels nice to, like, I don't know, sometimes I feel pressured at night just because, you know, you do so much during the day. And then I'm just like so tired when I get on it, and I'm like, I cannot do these readings right now. I'm tired. Okay. Andrea. Ooh, your timestamp is an angel number. 2323. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. 55. Ooh. Okay. So your question, old person resurfaced, but new person is also around. Okay, I'll just pull 4. I don't know what your question is. So I'm gonna pull 4 cards on the old person and 4 cards on the new person, and we'll just see where it goes. We'll just see where it takes us. Okay, Spirit, please tune in to Freya's old person. I have 4 cards on the old person. Ew. I have 4 cards on the new person. That is very funny to me. Girl, if you don't go and be happy, I swear to God. Go be happy. Not the 6 of Cups coming out for the old person. I'm going to tell you right now, because it's so obvious. The new person, the cards are so much better. Like, infinitely, like the complete opposite. Infinitely better. than the cards for the old person. And I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that you probably knew that. Hello, how are you? Like, I need everyone to just like go and be happy. Like, I can't do this, you guys. Um, okay, the old person, we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, insecure, third party energy, getting in the way, an obstacle. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which is selfishness. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, commitment issues. And then we have the Devil in the reverse. Like, girl, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. That's horrible. It's horrendous. The overall energy is the Six of Cups, which is the past. That's the I miss you card. There's something about that past person that is lingering in your energy. There's something about the past person that they have their claws in you. I'm guessing it's more personal. I'm guessing that, like, if you really wanted to be with this person, there wouldn't even be a new person around. So I think you need to get to the bottom of why this old person still has their claws in you, why you're still thinking about them. Are you scared of being happy? Because that's kind of what it feels like. I guess just as an overview of like what the old person's intentions are, I don't think they have any intention on giving you what it is that you're looking for. There's a lot of commitment issues here. I mean, the Devil is just like the same shit that you already dealt with. That's bad habits, right? That they haven't really let go of yet. Six of Pentacles is selfishness. Like, they're just going to put themselves before you, probably like they did in the past. And the Queen of Wands reverse tells me that they're probably talking to other people, but they're also like the third party themselves. Like, I feel like they're getting in the way of what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. So just a bad idea. It's a bad idea. You need someone to tell you what to do. Don't go with the past person. Okay. Oh boy, the new person, we have the Tower. Not always a bad card. It's this energy of everything needs to be knocked down in order for something new to be constructed, right? It's building something from the ground up. It's hard, it's difficult work because you have to face a lot of shit that's uncomfortable, but it's ultimately worth it. Then we have Temperance, which is divine timing and patience. I feel like this Tower has been needing to come down for a very, 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 very long time. And now you're having the opportunity to really face it head on. This is the perfect time to do it. Then we have the Four of Cups. You got some extra cards. Four of Cups and Five of Cups coming out as challenges. So I think you're trying to figure out if happiness is boring to you. And I'm really not trying to sound like a hater. I think kind of like what I was saying in Shelby's reading, like, I can't remember exactly what I said. I'm going to paraphrase myself. But like, I think that there's like this generational curse that every single millennial and Gen Z and probably Gen Alpha person have. Like, we have to like struggle in order to like find love, or we have to like struggle. Love is just so normalized. And we have to be unhappy in order to make something work. We have to go through all these obstacles and all this devastating emotional work in order to like fall in love. And that's not necessarily true. And so I think that with the new person, there's a chance here to not really struggle all that much. And you're trying to figure out, like, am I okay with that or am I not? So that's a journey you kind of have to go through by yourself. I can't really tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing in that journey. I can tell you what it looks like. But if you want to go through it, that's up to you. I think that you should. Like, if you need someone to tell you what to do, I would go through that journey. Figure out if happiness is something that you genuinely want right now. And I say that, like, that sounds really stupid, but I say that because a lot of people are not ready to be happy. A lot of people are not ready to do the work to, like, not be miserable anymore. And I'm not going to be a hater to that because I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off, like, all throughout my 20s up until about like 2.5 seconds ago, So, like, and I don't even know what it's like to like interact with a man who like makes me feel safe. So I have no idea. I can't tell you what that's going to look like, you know? And then we have the Lovers to end the reading, which is crazy. So it's funny that with the past person, to end their spread, you got the Devil, but to end the spread with the new person, it's the Lovers. I don't think that that's a coincidence. I really don't. Bro, I feel like my cat's hair is like in my face. Okay, in my skincare. But yeah, I don't think that that's a coincidence. I think they're trying to be very, very obvious and straightforward with you. And if you still can't make a decision based off of this, girl, I don't know what to tell you. And then to further emphasize everything, the overall energy for the new person is the 10 of Pentacles. That's the best love card in the deck. Like, that's someone that you could be with for forever. It's someone you could be with. Do you want to be with them for forever? That's a question you have to ask too. So, like, is this someone that you want to be with? There's a lot of people we could be with for forever. That doesn't necessarily mean that we should or that we want to. But there's potential here for something really, really great to happen. So you need to decide if this is a path you want to go down. But I don't think you can have both of these people. I don't think the new person is going to be okay with that. The past person, I think, would be okay with you having multiple people because I think they have multiple people with the Queen of Wands reverse. But you have to decide if this is something that you want. So, I don't know. I don't know. May I have a spiritual message, please? We have Gemini, Capricorn, Scorpio, Sagittarius, stolen in her sleep, unaware, unconscious, unawakened. I feel like this is you pretending like you don't know where to go. I feel like you know exactly what you should be doing, but you're getting a reading from me because you either want to like confirm what you already feel, or you're just kind of like, I'm just going to let someone else make the decision for me. But I think that you know what you should be doing, and it's time to stop pretending like you don't know. Like, you definitely do. You know. Have a good day, girl. Thank you for stopping in. So, I think you know. It's not that you're unaware or unconscious or unawakened. I really do feel like you're pretending. It's okay. I'm not hating. I don't think that you're like being a liar. I don't think that you're like a pathological liar. But I think that like when we have to face something really difficult, we all kind of just go like, oh, what's that over there? I'm gonna go pay attention to that thing over there, you know. Okay, when do you see her love life getting better, or just getting a little bit more calm, a little bit less chaotic? Ooh, nice. I don't know when the new moon is. We have new moon in 1 month. So not bad. Not bad at all. I think that happens when you make a decision on who you're focusing on, right? So if you need someone to tell you what to do, girl, I would go with the new person. Okay? Okay. Thank you, my queen. I appreciate you, and it was good to hear from you again. Again. Okay, and now we do Richard, the one and only. The one and only Richard. I said, what is your question? And he said, baby daddy. Not even baby daddy. He didn't even spell it fully. He put BD. Okay. I feel food in my teeth. I just ate breakfast. I'll be dropping shit. Okay. The one and only. The one and only. The devil on my shoulder, Richard. I feel like Leanne is like the angel on my shoulder, and then Richard is the devil. Oh. I can't remember his name. I think it starts with a C. I don't want to say it out loud because I don't remember if you want me to keep it a secret. I think it starts with a C. I'm like almost positive. Okay, show me Richard's baby daddy's energy. What's his general energy? Page of Cups reverse has been coming out a lot, not just like for personal readings, but for like collectives and collectives I do on YouTube, and it's like the card of the month or something. How does he feel about Richard? What are his true intentions with Richard? Oh God, the fuck? This man just wants to stress you out. Do you ever feel like he just wants to torture you? I'm being so serious. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, do you ever just feel like he wants to be in your life so that he can like mess with you? That's what this feels like to me. So his general energy is the Page of Cups reverse and the Magician. He's so immature, dude. Like, he's so immature. Page of Cups reverse, like, he's not happy and he's not doing anything to make himself happy either. Like, he's not really working on anything. So I don't know, like, what he's told you. Like, oh, I'm working on myself. I mean, my ex used to do that all the time. I'm working on myself. No, he's fucking not, you know? I don't know if he's told you he's going to therapy or he got a new job or whatever. I don't know what he's told you. I don't believe him as far as I can throw him. Then the Magician is someone who's like creating some sort of facade. So, and he's not just doing this with you, he's doing this with multiple people in his life. So it's not just like a Richard problem, I think. His feelings for you, we had the Five of Wands in the reverse, the Two of Wands in the reverse, and the Temperance coming out as a challenge. So the Five of Wands in the reverse is not wanting any drama, which is crazy. I think he's one of those people that's like, I hate drama. And then he like literally starts fires. Like he just starts forest fires. And then we have the Two of Wands reverse, which is, I don't want to engage in any sort of risky behavior. He's so like, he doesn't think that he's the problem. And I'm not saying that you're perfect, but he genuinely does not believe that he is the problem. And then the Temperance coming out as a challenge is him, like, he wants you to be a lot more patient with him, but I think you've been more than patient with him. I mean, we sit around and we joke and we hate on each other jokingly all day long, but I can genuinely say that you have been very patient with this man. Like, very, 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 very patient. My stomach is growling. Yeah, so how does he feel about you? To summarize, he thinks that you're the problem and he's perfectly fine, which is crazy. I think that's insane. I think that's absolutely insane. I don't know what else to say about that. That's crazy. Okay, his intentions with you, we have the Seven of Wands. It's a very straightforward reading. Seven of Wands, which is defensiveness, the Nine of Swords, which is mental health issues, and then we have the Queen of Swords reverse, which is bitchiness and fighting, which is crazy because he says that he doesn't want any drama. He doesn't want to fight with you, but yet here he is literally fighting with you. Queen of Swords reversed and the Seven of Wands, that's starting a war. Again, he thinks that he's not any sort of drama and that he doesn't want to start problems, and yet here he is setting a rainforest on fire. How dare you fuck up the environment, baby daddy? That's what he feels like to me, though. He feels like a CEO of like a multi-billion-dollar company who thinks that he's like, well, we're doing so much, like our products are so great and we're doing so much great in the community, and like our products, I don't know, like, you know, the CEOs that think that they're doing great things, but then like, oh, it's kind of like Walmart. You know how like Walmart technically is like a more affordable option for people to go to, and but they're still like $1 billion company, but all of their employees, not all of their employees, but a lot of their employees are on government assistance because they can't afford to live. How does that make sense? How does $1 billion company have most of their employees on government assistance. That doesn't make any fucking sense. So that's kind of the vibe I get from your baby daddy. It's like he's so like out of touch. He's completely out of touch. So if you needed me to hate on your baby daddy today, I got you, girl. Overall, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Emperor. He thinks he's like the boss. He thinks he's like big man in charge, but really like everything he touches just like falls apart. I would be careful with that. I would be careful with that. It's very destructive. He's very, very destructive, but he doesn't think that. He thinks it's everybody else. He thinks it's everybody else. Hello. These were pre-purchased readings. I'm so sorry. I will be opening up readings for the next YouTube live after this, but it's not going to be until Monday because I don't work or I don't go live on the weekends. I'm so sorry. Okay. Damn. I really was a hater. I really was a hater to this man today. That is crazy. Okay. We have Cry for Nature. Mourning for something sacred which seems lost. You know what's funny? I was talking about how he like burns down forests. And the Cry for Nature card comes out. That's kind of funny. Not funny, haha. I just think that he burns down forests and then he looks around and there's nothing around him. And he's like, how did I get here? Like, he's so, like, there's no self-awareness with him. It's, like, crazy. Sorry if you guys can hear my stomach growling. Oh, my God. Okay, we have April. I didn't even really ask a question. I think something's going to happen around April. Something's going to happen. What did this land on? 9 of Swords. He's going to do something. If you stay involved with him, this landed on top of the 9 of Swords, which is the mental health issues card. I think he's going to pull some sort of stunt this spring. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know what that means. I know he likes to leave notes on your car and he likes to show up at your house out of nowhere. I don't know what this means. So I'm not saying that he's going to like burn your house down. But at the same time, I think that if he wants something, he doesn't really care what's destroyed in order to get it. So I just don't want you to be the one who's getting destroyed in order to get what he wants. So yeah, I'm a hater. I'm a hater of this man because what the fuck was this? No accountability. No accountability from this man, Richard. Like, straight up. Okay, Sagittarius and Gemini and Aries here. Okay, guys, that is what I have for you. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you, as always. Check the timestamps below. I'm going to be opening up the YouTube readings for Monday after this. I just have to make the thing in my StanStore. Go to the description below to get all the links to everything. Check out my K-pop readings. This is how I'm gonna be doing live readings from now on. I'm not as distracted here on YouTube, and I have limited energy right now. I don't know when I'm gonna get my energy back. I really don't. I don't know. I've been saying for like almost a year, like my energy has just been because of my health issues, and I don't know when it's gonna come back. I'm working on it, but this is the solution for me. And I also think it's better for you guys because you guys get a timestamp. You get the readings for forever if they're on YouTube. So you can always come back and watch it. You don't have to be here to get the reading either, which means you don't have to wait around on your phone for sometimes, sometimes when you get a reading on TikTok, you have to sit there for 2 hours. And then if you miss it, it's kind of like, oh shit. So I think that this is better for you guys as well. So love you guys so much. I will see you guys later. And email me if you have any questions. Yeah, I hope you guys had happy holidays. And yeah, bye. Bye.